Well, honey, let me see how we bust it tape. Yo, let me see how we bust it tape. Let me see how we bust it tape. CBS, big up yourself, you know. Rep for the NCC, man. You bust it tape in the day, big up yourself. Sweet cheeks, big up yourself. Boys like to sleep at it, man. One of them things that you see it. And I have to sleep at night time, you know. And if you don't get to sleep at night time, they'll catch up with you, you know. And when the sleep grab you and drape you up, you know. You see it. Want to say good afternoon to you folks, good afternoon. Ragashanti live in your ears. As usual, we wait for some of the other people in forward and thing, you see? But anyway, phone line what me still, you know. Yeah. Blessed, big up yourself. NC family, large up. NC family, big up. SDC, large up. Why people, before we go to the phone line, as usual, I know some more while me I see a video and thing and we just kind of, you know, have some opinion upon it, and then I'll provide some commentary on it, and such is the case right now. Why people they say, you know, what if a gender thing are going on in our world right here, what if a gender thing, you know, man-woman issues and thing, and unfortunately we live in a time right here where man of course woman and say, boy, well, something we don't even too I say for the show, but you don't know, you hear the video, the man of course woman now, I say, man of course woman say them are more woman than woman. All kind of things are going on there and thing, you know, the thing get cloudy. Right? The thing get, well, mix up is a mild term to describe that. But I wonder if something that going on there. And I tell you something, I see a video, man. I watch a video and you see, me one of them Jamaican man who I'm proud to be Jamaican. I'm proud to be Jamaican. But at the same time, I go through some development and thing where you know, we're familiar with some other sides, you know, some way that's a non-Jamaican man side, right? You know, where they're a part of me and I'm comfortable with them and, you know, I'm cool with it, you know. And at the same time, I am very traditional in a Jamaican sense, you know, like I'm proud of that. I'm proud of Jamaica. I'm proud of certain parts of my ways Jamaican. And some of them, something there, you know, is like, yo, we have some idea how a man's supposed to behave, done. We as Jamaicans, as Caribbean people, we have some idea how man for man for behave. Man for be man in a certain thing, see? At the same time, we have say some of them things that too, them kind of pigeonhole and them kind of backward and all them things, some man for evolve to, you know? And there are certain ways where we need to be able to, for example, relate to certain parts of the female psyche and thing. Need for you know, for listen to woman and care for woman emotionally and understand the hues and the layers and the different perspectives, you know, in womanness. You understand? And it's not only being the alpha male, you know, and being big and strong and all them something, and being the provider and the protector. Those are all good, but you have some other sides, so we need for, you know, we need for kind of develop in them areas there too. And, you know, some of them areas where some man I say, yo, man, me not do them foolish this, the man, I eat that thing, a girl thing, them the city. You have certain things there where Jamaican men we need for, you know, kind of expand ourselves in them areas so that, we can better relate to women out there. And then now, you have some other things to where when you be a man, more while woman are going to come at you with some things and, the old school something they have to kick in. Yeah. More times some woman are going to step to you a certain way and test you a certain way and you have to, you have to recognize what's going on and without being a bully or without being an abuser or whatever, you have to communicate your expectations and things and firm up and be a man. And more time make a woman know say that not gonna work, Right? More time woman all go on somewhere. So come sit down there so look a bit. Come, we need for reason. We need for reason. You see that's something the way I do right, It make me feel a certain way or whatever, I wanna know for we men the respect issue I want big something for we. The respect issue I want big something for we. Some more time you have to be a man in a kind of calm way, but still being a man and firm up, And more time for a woman want to come ground you out and clown you out and and flex you out somewhere and bend you up somewhere. You have to make you say, no, that not gonna work. You understand? Right? Now, my brother, him say, man, him, no, well, she's his wife now, but what I'm telling you about, she wasn't his wife then, And them I do them thing. And she tell him, say, roll up your 2 foot them and draw them back to, whatever, And he might ask her for clarification, and she tell him, she said, hold your 2, him depend him back, and she said, hold your 2 foot them and bring back your foot. And him say him do it, And it was part of a larger conversation, but me just isolate that part there. I said, boy, I don't know, Whereas if you all get to, I think that them, when I talk about years ago when they just start dating and whatever, they married now and thing. Sometimes, I don't know. Woman tell you, say, if you hold up your 2 foot them and bring, you don't naked by the bed of that woman, say, hold up your 2 foot them and bring them go right back. I don't know. And I said, no, that not happening, I don't know where you're up to. But then me have issues, We don't know about sprinkle. We don't know about the bead them. We don't know about them. So me have fears and issues. So I not impose my thing on a guy. But I say, sometimes you get tested and all these things and you have to just say, yo, Bill, man, how you do? All right? So I show you a video right now and I tell you, say, and some of you don't see it already and whatever, because it's up on my wall, It's up on my social media page. But people, when I see the video first, I see what I go on first, all the things start out, I say, yeah. That man here represent for man out there, That man here represent for the man them out there. Because when the video start, I see General hold it like a king. Real boss to the thing. And the General just decides, say, him a go be a man today. And then I understand what I'm going. And I feel proud of the General, that he was a man. And I say, yeah, see how man for flex that. And as the video go down and thing, I say, something reach the General, Certain thing reach the General, I tell you, say, the man who did stand up with resolve, the man who did stand up firm in the Gideon. The man who did stand up like a champ. The man who stand up like a real gangster in the thing and whatever, and wavering, unshakable. All of a sudden, I see the dog just start wobbling and all these things and whatever, and then the dog goes and drop it catch people. Drop it catch. Me say, I know there's something, me don't know it, me don't even know. Right? Me don't know. But me I play it for me stop the video right there, so me start the music. So I play it for and I want to see, you know, because I tell you the way the thing start out, you know. He boss, I say, a real man this. See it at this, and more of this one right you know in a today's society. The way the video start up, I say, see it, the real general in the thing. And by the video done, me I tell you, say the general, the general, Japik, all right. See video, yeah. See video, yeah. Watch the video, watch the video, watch the video.
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants. Mommy!
That wasn't the plan.
Brother, she can't always get what she wants.
But yeah, okay. I believe that.
She can't always get what she wants. Hug. But one thing she can get is something that she really means. Hug. And kisses when she kisses me on the head.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, brother. I love you too.
But she don't get what she wants. Okay. Alright, okay.
Do you want something? Mm-hmm. Do you want a Paw Patrol?
No, exactly. Case in point.
People, wanna see how the bar start out firm. Wanna see how the bar start out firm, right? And him little sister, you see, him little sister, you see how the bar start out firm. All right, we have to do an analysis of this thing, you know. We have to do an analysis of this thing, you know, because I'm going to show the details of all of the money I'm going to need for what. Sure, John don't even know, you know, but I tell it, oh, the general drop it, yo. Him drop it. Hold on, forward. Make it forward, because we have to do an analysis of this thing, you know. So I want to listen. I want to listen what I'm going. All right. Boom, son.
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants.
Look on the man's face. You hear what I'm saying? You hear the confidence in his voice. You hear how the statement come out firm, unwavering, right? No hesitation, no dead. Look on the man's face. Look on the resolve on the man's face. A man attack. A man attack in the A. A man attack. Look on him. Him man put on him foot. You understand? Listen how the speech come out, you know. She can't always get what she want. Him very clear.
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants.
Firm, you understand? I mean, want to say, by the finish the statement, you know, me want to say how that one little hand just come over from Miss Lady there, you know, and you pack one little sound, you know. Me actually say, you know, the woman them from birth, yo. What?
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants.
That right there, sir. Right there, so you see that little hand that will come out like tapping nice. Tapping nice, because you don't know what you say. Tapping nice, because you use no threat right, you know, attack, you talk up your mouth, but can't always get where you want. Me want to see the little hand will come out, you know, because I right there, so it start. It's just instinctive in a baby girl, you know. What?
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants.
Tapping nice. Tapping. What are they? You like tapping nice. Tapping nice. But more, look on him face. Man firm. Him man serious. Look on her face there. Look on her face there. Don't ramp with her face there. He general talk. She cannot always.
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy.
That wasn't the plan.
Brother.
Hold on. Can the father him know who I go at?
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants.
Can't get what she want.
Mommy.
That wasn't the plan.
Brother, she can't always get what she wants.
All right. Same say, yeah, all right. So you hear the first, she can't always get what you want. Listen to the difference between the first, she can't always get what she want. She can't always get on the second one. And by the third one, when Miss Lady start hold him right there, so listen how she can't always get what she want. Listen how it changed. It changed now, you know. Listen.
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what
First
she
one.
wants. Mommy.
That wasn't the plan.
Butter. She can't always get what she wants.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah, the second one, you see, by she hold him and I draw him over, it changed. Because the first one is that she can't always get what she want. And by this lady, goes a boom and flash hand. And then reach out and grab him. The second one move from she can't always get what she want to. She can't always get what she want. What? Yeah. Oh my God. Is that science?
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants. Mommy.
That wasn't the plan.
Butter. She can't always get what she wants.
I mean, you see right there, so look on him face. That is a face under duress. Look what you see it. I fight it already, you know. Him start fight it right now. Look on Miss Lady eyes. Look how them eyes are cute or whatever. She own that. She have that luck, right? Where did the boy ask stop? Look on those two faces now. Which one is in control? Which one is in control? Not the big brother. Little sister have him locked. Look on the calm confidence in her face. Watch you know.
But yeah, okay. I believe.
You see that hole there? Him dare not even try come out of that hole there where she have on him. I like it.
Whenever she cries, she can't always
Watch
get
it
what
and
she
flick out. Tap it nice. Yeah, tap it.
Mommy.
Man, yeah, come here now.
Butter. She can't
Watch
always
it
get
up, watch
what
it
she
up,
wants.
watch it up. Watch it. He can't come out of that. Go away. She have him right here now. Lock him. Lock him. Watch out. What?
I believe that.
She can't always get what she wants.
You hear? Jesus have mercy. You see that one there now? She can't always get what she want. You didn't know hear how that one they different from the first one? All right. Remember, we are go to the tree of them, you know. All right. See
Whenever
first.
she cries, she can't always get what she
That's the first one.
Mommy.
That wasn't the plan.
Butter. She can't always get what she
You
wants.
hear the second one. You hear the third one now.
I believe that.
She can't always get what she wants.
Yeah, that it like a baby. She have him now, you know. She have him now, you know. Watch her. She don't let go that, you know. She don't let go that. And when Miss Lady say, I tell her, say, woman has something else, you know. The female, you know. When Miss Lady say right after that, me say, this just seal it up. Him done right there, say, you know. When she make the next statement, she make a statement, you know. It done right there. So watch her, she seal him up now. Hug.
But one day,
Yeah, hug. Right? Remember, him daughter said she can't get what she wants, you know. By she hold him and collar him now and thing or whatever. I say, hug. Yeah, what him going to declare right away. And I say, well, she can't get one thing. Voila.
I believe that.
she can't always get what she wants.
The weak hug.
But
Yes.
one thing she can get is something
Watch
that
it. Watch it. The man did that talk good and not stammer and nothing, you know. Now him a buck shuffle. Him a if and but one thing she got and not even a come on.
But
Yes.
one thing she can get is something that she really means. Hug
Yeah.
and kiss it when she gets
Yeah. All right, you see that face? People, look at that face. Because I say, one thing she can't get on the hugs and kisses by the time with the little sister. You know? You see, by the first two kisses, them reach him and hug, reach him and thing. And him and feel him weak for him little sister would do anything for her. He general I try to put on a gangster face, you know. He general push up him lip, them in a feel tug face that, you know.
and kiss it when she gets me on the head.
People, I push up gangster face. And the gangster face got turn out to, listen, you're just weak to your sister. You're weak to your sister. She have you because all your gangster face just look cute. Yeah. What him I say one thing she can't get. What him I, cause him smart, you know. Cause when him say baby girl have him lock him and not let him go, you know. And him don't declare she can't get what she want. She can't always get what she want. You see when him say baby girl lock him and thing, That boy knew that the kisses were coming after that. The little cute kisses were coming after that. I declare himself a kind of say, well, and me, I gonna make she get and me, I gonna make she get the hugs and the kisses, right? Because he knew she has done this before, and him know him weakness. So I see him see it come, you know. I see him, I try to see her face, you know. Listen, you see from she hold him, him know what go come after, you know. I see him, I try to see her face after, you know, and I say, well, she can't get, wait. She can't get, the one thing she can't get, one thing is hugs and kisses. He knows what was coming. He has been there before. She rock him world before. So little sis have him in and him know say him weak to her, you know, but like a typical man, I fight it, man. I fight it like a G. You understand? So when you hear him, I say, one thing she can't get, I see if him I try to see her face, because him know say the murderation I come for him right.
She can't always get what she wants. Hug. But one thing she can get is something that she really means. Hug.
Hug, yeah.
And kisses.
And kisses. Watch and I say, boom, them start coming. Yeah.
I brother.
Right there, so him dead. Right there, so him just dead. Guys, sometimes you get the hug them and the kisses and look, and baby girl just come out to that little cute man. I love you, brother. Bye. Whatever. What could I do? But surrender. Right there, so because she don't want to you know. She just started the games and look at and the kisses and whatever, this and that. And then by she goes, boom, and she knows that she have him. Chess game. Checkmate. I got you. Right? Checkmate. Right? Checkmate. You understand? Him king fall. The queen make the king fall. What? But look at him poor little talk face where him a put on that.
When she kissed me on the head. I love you, brother. I love you too.
You hear one voice drop right there, sir? Look how the man move from a talk. Strong, chang, voice the boy did have, you know. Chang, voice the boy did attack with at first. Chang. Hold on, I'm cutting out this something. Chang, voice the boy did attack with, and all of a sudden, the strength gone out of voice the boy. He sound like baby. He sound more baby that.
I love you, brother. I love you too.
And then what happened after that?
Okay. Alright, okay.
Do you want something?
You want something?
You want a Paw Patrol?
Yeah, say that. Oh, wait, you don't do that, man. You want something, you want a Paw Patrol, but even when we ask her, you want a Paw Patrol, have him know, and she just, you know, she not if you kiss him anymore or whatever, it don't seal up such all she don't, you know, the powers of a woman. She just shake her head. Yes. Go and get me whatever you want to get me. Go and get me whatever you want to get me. And boy, run. I want to see how fast he run off. I want to see how fast he boy run off. Not a you seeing a Rachel and what?
Okay. Alright, okay.
Do you want something? Do you want a Paw Patrol?
Run, gone fast. And daddy know what go on and thing. And say, John, know me and tell you, say, boy, this is a lesson, me I tell you. A lesson. Hold on. Okay. The lesson, me I tell you. You see how the general that hold it at the beginning, you know. We think say the boss that hold it like a G, you know. I represent for the man them, you know. But you see, from when Miss Lady done with him and whatever, we see it progressively, you know. Him just wither away, you know. And him did have to just surrender and done and whatever, you know. And some more time the woman them have a week them way they done. And we have to tough up in on them face and all them things that other time deep down. And you know, so we weak to them and thing, but we can't make them know more time. But you know, boy, we just have to understand what boss right, but a cute little baby girl right there, whatever. Lovely. sibling chemistry there and whatever. And people remember kids learn by example. You know, the term we use for it in our profession is behavior is modeled to them. So this is a house, you know, filled with love, you know, and and that him know what God had, you know, based on, I'm assuming it was the mother running the video and all them. She probably had dead with laugh and all them something there, whatever. But just a beautiful a beautiful scene right there, you know, and this family should be very proud of the way they're raising their children, and you know the love there. And boy, but may I tell a baby girl, she have it lock, she have it lock. Yeah, right, that's what I thought she said, Antasha, Paw Patrol, yeah, but I thought it was food though. And for those of you who don't know Paw Patrol, you know, Paw Patrol is a bunch of dogs, and well, the lead one name again, Antasha, the one, the blue, he my lead one. But the one I mean, like I want to name, when name Rubble, I Rubble him name, the construction one, you know, you know, they look a pink one, they look a fear one, and the other one, the man thing. It's a bunch of cartoon dogs and whatever. Paw Patrol. Yeah. Joy Madison. Female power wins every time. Yeah. Well, when I know about every time, you know. Okay. Bogle Heritage. Sir Raga, commendations on excellent hosting at Night of Elegance. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Auntie Dana, something I refer to this one thing. Sky, yeah, Sky had a girl, had the pink one, you know, who fly. She had a helicopter and thing. But Chase, I think him name, the blue one, I think him name Chase. He my leader one, you know. But then you have one when you're Rubble man, you know, Rubble of the, you know, Rubble of the salt of the earth guy, you see, Rubble of the construction guy and thing or whatever, you see. Yeah. But boy, may I tell you, say, baby girl, school, legit. What is it? All right, one more time. I just run it, I couldn't see it. Oh, somebody wanted to run back and thing. Just show it to somebody and thing. So just make me see it in the fullness. All right. I'll take off this too. So I want to see it in its fullness. Run it.
Whenever she cries, she can't always get what she wants. Mommy!
That wasn't the plan.
Butter, she can't always get what she wants.
But yeah, okay. I believe that.
She can't always get what she wants. Hug. But
Yes,
one thing she can get is something that she really means. Hug. And kisses when she kisses me on the head. I love you, brother. I love you too.
But she don't get what she wants. Okay. Alright, okay.
Do you want something? Mm-hmm. Do you want a Paw Patrol?
No, exactly. Case in point.
Daddy is just like, exactly, you know, we've seen this script before, you know. I mean, I know way I tough up for, cause you know, say, at the end of the day, it's all about your sister after this, you know, boy, you're going like you're a gangster or whatever. And you see him one. After sister give you, you know, the love and the respect there and use that, you know, the female powers thing or whatever, you know, so yeah, run, go do anything for your little sister, as he should, right? I think or whatever, but when I saw this video, it just warmed me out, man. I love that look of something behind it, man. You see it? Anyway, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Verona Mendez, what going Ver? One pop. Shirt, no stop big you up. Shirt. Who is shirt, Ver? Who is shirt? Ver, tell me who a shirt. Okay, Fritz. So you never see Jackie. Jackie tired you up. I see Jackie, man. Jackie did it. me up on stage and Jackie come up to the side of the stage and sound me out, you know. Yeah, Jackie, well at out and be things, no. People Miss Donna thing was just, you know, just splendid, you know. Miss Donna thing was it was just beautiful. And I have a little itch there and this and that. All events do. But overall, oh, you mean Auntie Dana? Oh, yeah, man. Big up Auntie Dana, man. So, but may I tell you, said the whole the people were just, I've never seen Amazura decorated like that. And again, it was really a dinner. It was an evening of elegance and dinner and so forth. And the decor was just, you know, was just quite, you know, impressive. And the performances were great and thing. And you know, for me, as a master of ceremony, you guys know I've been doing this for decades upon decades. And I've done it I've emceed all kinds of programs with a vast diversity of, you know, audiences. But it's always special when not only you're doing it for Jamaicans, but respectfully, you know, when you're doing it for Jamaicans from background where me come from, you know, say ghetto people, country people, whatever you want to call it, but working class Jamaicans and whatever, because you know, they bring their culture. You know, we carry our culture with us. You know, our identities are the result of our socialization, and our socialization are the result of our cultures. You know, so there is a kind of there's an immediate relevance there, an immediate connection there when you're hosting a show with people like that, and it is particularly conducive to the way I host, which is highly interactive and engaging and symbiotic and interconnected. You know, I saw me do my thing. So, you know, I'm not one of them people that will just read off of the program and that's it. I engage, you know, with the audience and I feel the people and whatever. And it's just like if you're there on church, you know, and, you know, people will feel the pastor and the pastor will feel the people, and then you have that exchange of going, you know, so that vibe they did it, you know, so the result was I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and it's always so special hosting those type of events for that particular sector of people, you know. So it was just really, really great. It was a lot of fun for me. And once we enjoy myself, I'm an element, but I just want to congratulate the organizers of the event and thing. And again, I'm not to be honest, there was, you know, a few little glitches there and whatever. But I've never had an event that, you know, was just absolutely perfect without any, you know, little things come up where you have to deal with and things. That always happens. It's part of the process. But it was just great. And again, I just want to say huge congratulations to Auntie Dana. And, you know, and right, Verona. Amazura was transformed, I should say. That's the word you use, yeah. And, you know, I just want to say big respect to Auntie Dana, you know, here in the United States now, and that this is essentially the event that has launched her presence here, and quite an impressive one it was indeed, and it was an honor to be a part of that. And, you know, not only to be a part of it, but to just enjoy myself, right? My people, my people, our people, you know. The vibes was just nice. Once a big respect to DJ Roy for the great music he played and the vibes. And I want to say enough respect to my co-MC, co-host, Chris Hales, and thing from up there in Canada. Big up your boss, Chris Hales. Chris Hales, big up yourself. Love your vibes, love your energy. You're a pleasant person. You're so kind, so accommodating, and, you know, you were easy to work with. Trust me, people, me an old man in this. I have seen all the personalities. all the personalities and thing, and so much so that when you come upon nice people, you appreciate it. And Chris Hales is a nice gentleman, very nice gentleman, really cool, and it was a joy working with him on stage, along with my longtime bridging and brother for decades and decades, DJ Roy, and that was good. And I just want to thank the people over there at Amazura Concert Hall too, for the way in which they were helpful too, etc. Again, Auntie Donna, big up yourself, big up yourself. Yeah, what's that? Okay. Okay, no event is brown skin girl. It was beautiful. I enjoyed every minute of it, and you, Raga, did a great job. Thank you. Shelly B, some music they turn up. Mary Pinelli, a big up Toronto because Canada was mentioned, and we have been talking about a lot that Canada has been going through, having some rough times. So when we have some bright spots for Canada, they should be acknowledged, All right. Okay. Verona said, Auntie Donna said people should hire you both to work together. You guys did a great job. Yeah, man. Bernadine said you both did an awesome job. Of course, Bernadine, you have to make sure so you defend your Canada horse or Karen Rubin or Raga, you looked really nice and clean. Jamaica and Zambia. Sheila Walker. Good evening, Raga. You always. Yeah, over upon the Ragashanti page, over Facebook. Cecile, big up yourself, Love and blessings, Yeah, love and blessings, Cecile. Large up yourself, man. Boom, badang, bang, bing. Let me see. Cool FM. 1,000 over Twitch. Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. Sweet Cheeks, large up, right? Okay. That is that. So again, congratulations to Auntie Donna. And, great, awesome. Boom, 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 boom. We had some discussions recently that prompted some of you to contact me about some different things. And I will just I'll try to synopsize some of it. So I think some of you, when Antarsha called in and she was talking about the video I played and telling us about that lady and the games that lady played, I think I think some of you you might have misunderstood Antarsha and misunderstood in some way and misunderstood my agreement with what Antarsha was saying. Antarsha was talking about that lady in particular and the games she played. Antarsha wasn't saying that she disagreed with what she was saying in the video I played wholesale, like right through. So Antarsha wasn't saying that, there is something fatally incorrect, with the premise that when somebody likes somebody, and if somebody not like you, And if somebody really, really likes somebody, they'll go out of them way for sure. So them really, really like that person. That is standard. So I never got that from Antarsha that she was saying nothing no go so. I think Antarsha was just talking more about, the games this lady plays and the ways in which she pander to sensationalism in order to trigger a response that will garner attention. I think the Antarsha was just saying that, she's prone for those type of proclivities, that them something that she go on with, right? So I don't think I never got for a second that Antarsha was saying that. Oh, and by the way, not go so, right? Right. So the woman did I say, listen, when a woman like you, she will go the ends for you and whatever and thing like that, right? That's true. And from what I know of Antarsha, Antarsha would agree with that. I wouldn't even say it's a woman. It's like, it's one of them little things there. It's one of them little things that is very basic and fundamental, where we all know, when you like somebody, you just like somebody, As we get older, we control our emotions with those type of likes in more sober ways, So as we get older, we can like somebody without being frightened. Because we have gone through life and we have had experiences and whatever. So, by your 40s, most people, not all, but most people by them reach them 40s and 50s, their behavior is markedly different from when they were in their teens and their 20s, but they can still like somebody. It's just that they manage that like, that they have more control and discipline with that like, in a way where they're not going to frighten. But in general, it is certainly the case that when somebody like you, you know. You know who really like you. Now, whether you like but the person the same way them like you is another issue. Which is some of what we were talking about. And at this point, let me segue into another part of the discussion. And as a man, I'm addressing it mostly to women, but men, the same thing. Me just know about woman with this, right? And of course, this is tied into different conversations I've had with different people. But this is the similar narrative that runs through. And I see some people on the internet making presentations in different ways, they package it in different, but it's a similar thing. So ladies, listen to Mas Ragano, right? Right? And we are talking about game now. We are talking about game. We are talking about road code, and we are talking about game, and we are keep it real now. So I want ladies, I want to take with me about for say personal. Right, I just say it's a general thing. We are talking about game. And we are talking about part of why I'm doing this and part of why I cover these things on this show is to engender awareness. Most people in the world, we do things that are part of scripts that we were given, that blueprint, like this is the how-to. Most of us, we don't think about the blueprint or the script or the how-to. We just replicate what we were given. We just follow instructions unconsciously because we were trained in that way from where I grew up, right? So when I do some of this, the opportunities for you to listen, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. But part of what I do formally trained to do so, but just personally, I enjoy these type of explorations, is to make you aware of certain things, right? So one of the things, the way society is set up is that men, for the most part, in most of us live in what we call capitalist economies, right? And success has to do with accumulation of certain things and certain standard of living and whatever. And in these type of societies, it's men who control most of those resources. You don't know about the glass ceiling and thing, and men, it's a patriarchal system. So a man mostly control the money, a man mostly control the resources and thing like that. And for a long time, men have dictated to women what they need to do to get access to those resources in order to ensure the woman's survival and thing. Now, a lot of that is changing in the modern world, right? Women have them own money, them own things, them own this, them own that. And as they've acquired their own things and whatever, they too are now, setting the agenda of their lives for themselves. And some men are not too pleased about that and whatever. And they, in different ways, they want to revert to the old days when they could control women more, because the woman them might get out of hand. But because men traditionally control all of most of the resources them and tell women what to do and then set the rules, right? So who in a capitalist economy, who have the money making rules, right? Jamaica is a capitalist society. The United States, Canada is a capitalist society and things like that, And then you have the history of certain relations, race relations and whatever, this and that. But we're not getting that part. We just want to say a man traditionally make the rule. So as men made the rules, a man control the money and all of things there, women who now were put in a position where they were like, oh, well, since I saw want to make phone rules and thing like that, me want the best man when me can get out of the lot. Now, one of the ways in which you define best is looks. The other way is money. And we have different metrics, or, that people use, right? So women are conditioned now to get the best man. And the best man must be somebody who has more. Sorry, I never locked off the phone. I am on here right now. I'm going to call you back after I come off here.
Oh, say me never want you call me on live, right?
No. Me call you back, man. All right? All right, cool. All right. And so society, based on that paradigm, the society set it up now. If a woman want to do well in her life, she must want more. And in order to get more, she have to get a man who have more. And I saw women, part of the script where women get now is to say, what may I do with him? What he can do for me, right? It's a thing where we grew up with. We grew up with that, right? Right. We are doing that, Amanda. What he can do for you, right? Right. So when women young and them are pay attention more to looks and sex, you always have some older woman that tell them, say, what you do with that? What a man they can do for you? Because the idea is the man them control the capital, meaning money, and them control the resources and things, and them control the knowledge. So you find child women find men sexy because I can learn from the man. When I talk to him, I learn things. You know much thing the man they teach me. So when that still exists, because I tell you, so when we grew up, them something that you hear woman I say. So woman always want more. So what has happened is that when you have a woman now who is good looking, and she pretty by society standard, and she keep herself clean or whatever now, that woman generally believes her looks and her prettiness makes she entitled to a top man. This is in general, right? So this is a common thing out there. Men like pretty women and men like good sex in general, right? So go way back in, and when you get to the core of what it means to be traditional, is man want pretty woman and man want good sex and man want picnic. And them lock the woman in this, and then them bar the woman from the marketplace, them bar her from ownership, them bar her from being independent or whatever. So she must always depend per man. So then the woman them now in turn say, well, if me have if I only set the thing for we are depend per owner, me want the best of the best out of owner. And if the thing what you like is looks and sex and whatever, but looks are the main thing, and whatever this and that, well, if me have that, me want the best. So what usually happen now is that women usually want a man with more, but not only more materially in terms of money or house or whatever. It's more in terms of knowledge or more in terms of, certain other intangible things where you can't touch things. It's just like the thing with women is like, if me go there with a man, yeah, him must can uplift me. Now the thing has changed. Because the man them know more and more. Them I say, the top man them know who have them something there with some woman want. Them I say to the woman, what you bring to the table? Apart from your looks and your sex and whatever. A lot of women in response to that, they're basically now saying, it's a workless, careless, dirty man say them something there. Right? Yeah, it's all them. It just synopsize everything. So a lot of women just think that there is something inherently insulting about that. When a man, what do you mean, what do I bring to the table? You're not a man. Well, you're going to say something like that and whatever. Right? To the point where some of the woman must say, what the F is it? I am the table. I am the table. You get to that nice, pretty woman, you should be, whatever. And then again, and then the tit for tat is that the men in response are saying, what a thingy, woman, can't have standards and communicate to the standards where want, what type of man want, and the man must have this and the man must have that and whatever. But as soon as we do the same thing, we workless. Right? So there's that game that is going on out there. And there is so many things you can talk about. It's so many things you can talk about. But one of the things that came out of the discussions that I had, and it is something that has come up over and over again, is this issue of, I'm going to phrase it this way, an idealist versus a realist. And those words are a little bit abstract, so I'm going to make sure someone understand. An idealist is ideally the woman would want such and such a man. But realistically, she not really get such and such a man for deal with if she just have looks and sex. You have some man on the side too. Ideally, he want a pretty, beautiful, hot woman. But realistically, if you don't have the resources to carry that pretty, beautiful, hot woman or whatever, then you're out of your league. So if a man see a pretty woman who is sophisticated, classy and whatever, which, by the way, take one heap of work from the woman them. Some women have it naturally like that. And him now, in order to go impress that woman there, him start tell her where him work and where him have and where him can do for her and set about a catch that woman there with a standard where him thinks a standard will reflect, will align with where she there. If that man cannot keep up with that woman, dog nyam him supper. And it's not the woman's fault. When me I talk to people and I counsel them, I say, You have to, there's nothing wrong with impressing somebody when you look them. But never you impress somebody, try to get somebody, as we say in Jamaica, catch somebody with a standard that is not naturally you or one that you cannot maintain. So if you find, you have to do a whole heap of pretending that you're something else or somebody else, or that you have what you don't really have, and you're going to catch somebody that way there, which is not really you. But you just want to catch them and hope so them stay a night after. Problem in your relationship, right? This. Or if you go catch somebody with certain things where you really don't have those resources naturally and you can't keep up that problem. So that's the mistake with the man them. On the woman them side now, and this is where a couple of my friends we kick off. You see, when women come to me to talk to me about issues, I start listening right away and to determine on what basis she want me to respond to her. Most of the times when women come to me to talk to me, they don't want no counseling or no nothing. They just want a secure, safe space where they want to talk to a man who now go try to look them, and the man now go try to fix them. It's a bigger thing for women to have an outlet where them just get it out. And sometimes if them can just cry and bawl, and know say when them talk to that person, yeah, a person going to understand and the person now going to judge them. For different reasons, women need that more than men. And for different reasons, sometimes women will get that from their girlfriends. But when it comes to certain other things, they, some women, they want like a male friend they can talk to, who them know them can just be vulnerable with, and him now go look them and I try jumping at them baggy or whatever, and they can just be naked, not naked as in literally physically naked, but just bare, right? So a lot of times women come to talk to me about problems and things like that, and I'm making a determination like where she wants me to be. Most time women just want a sounding board. Most time women they don't want the man to fix them and I tell them what's wrong with them. They just want the man to help them to understand certain things from a male perspective, what they must struggle with man or what they may not be doing or whatever, so forth, right? So that is one. On a lesser scale, there are women who will come and they will like, no, I want you to tell me what to do. I usually avoid that, but them just want if you keep it real with them. I say, what may I do wrong? Like, so they want you to say stuff that some people would say is judgment, which it is. So what I'm saying is, most of the time women come to me with problems, they don't want that judgment thing. They just want empathy. They want compassion. They want clarity. Help me to understand this thing. Boom, boom, boom. Don't judge me. And I'm in pain. I'm hurt. Enough time, woman just cry and let it out. And when I'm done, them say, thank you. Thank you for listening. I feel so much better. You see that? Thank you. Thank you so much for listening so patiently. I feel so much better right now. That is a woman saying, it's cool that I could talk to you and just pour this out on you and thing, and you were there, and now I feel better. And they can take care of themselves, them not need no man to fix them. So when women come to me, I am gauging and see where we are. But again, there's a minority at times when women will come and they will say, no, keep it real with me. Where am I effing up? Now, if you come to me on the side, where are you effing up? I'm a good I am a sister or whatever, then I have my little thing when I go in to, depending on what we're talking about, when I prepare, for say, this could be a little bit rough for you, So, you sure? And, and they be like, yeah, me just want to know. And that's all right, You don't have to agree with me, but since you asked, And so it is that I have a few friends who, there are situations where this whole thing about who you really match with, ideal and the real. So ideally, you'd have liked to be up the song. But in reality, if you want a relationship work, what is the type of man where you really want to match with? And so it is, you have women now who, because them pretty, or because them see themselves pretty and some, by society standards they may be pretty, because them sort out good and whatever, they think they're entitled to a man on a certain level. And that is the ideal. But when me always explain and I keep it real to them, I say, all right then. Is there other really pretty women out there? Yeah. Is there other really pretty women with good sort out there? Yeah. The type of man where you want, would he be exposed? Or sometimes it's a specific man. I say, does he have access to them other pretty woman and thing? Yeah. Like how much? No, a man like him, man. Yeah, enough of them woman, them man, they have man. Them man, the woman, them woman, them man. So, okay, good. So, how you different? Nah, me can't give him the better sort out, and me can this and that and whatever. And it tends to be focused around them looks and sex. So at some point I would say, yeah, you can attract them man and you may end up getting involved with them because you're new, novel. And yeah, it may end up, because you're another pretty girl. And yeah, it may end up having sex with you, some good sex with you and all these things and whatever. But then after that, what else is there? And this is where they got defensive. So, you come with this bullshit again about what you bring to the table and whatever. But I said, but you have to bring something to the table. Everybody brings something to the table. What you're having problem with is two words. What else? So you are earmark for them man, who you, when I ask you the question, them, you tell me, say, yeah, that man then not pretty woman. The man they have not pretty woman. You tell me, say, them man they can't get good sex anytime them want. So I said, does it not then follow that if it's about value, because that's what it is, what value you bring to the relationship, that is going to be an investment as such that you're so special and you're so unique and the chemistry between us is that I am going to stay in a relationship with you. And then you hear it, you have to increase your value. Yeah, look good, take care of yourself. Yeah, have good sort out. Yeah, dress good. Yeah, whatever. But you have to have something else now if you want to stand out for the crowd. Figure there with a man like that. If not, then you need to move from this ideal and get real. And get somebody who you're more aligned with. Who the two are depend on a certain level now where him can appreciate you more, whatever. The problem with them woman, when them drop them standards, which is term I don't think they should use, And there are a couple of things happen. Them with they date them top man, the top man, the top man. They. And then for the reasons I'm just identify, yeah, them may end up a date them for a while, but the man, them not end, the relationship not end up a work. Problem. So then the woman them say, oh, look like me I do something wrong. Me have to change now and date a different type of man. So then them pick a man now who them say is more pan for them standard. But then when them pick the man that who's the pan for them standard, in a for them mind, them a seckle. That's the word them use. Oh, I'm seckling. And we are talking about the ideal and the real now, you know. But when them get to the real, them say them a seckle. So them not happy. Them not happy with a man there. So them end up a disrespect a man there. And a man there do the world for them. And them come up with all kind of reasons now for say why. But what them really are doing, a search for reasons for, you know, for justify the fact say them still locked in up in the ideal. And them now want function down in the real. And them end up a project the fall upon the man them now. That the time them have good man dead over them and do everything for them. Which go back to the original point where I said people know when people like them. People know when somebody like them. No, yeah, people are so right? Them know when somebody are dead over them. And it happened. But then them end up now, I resent that man then on. And them come up with all kind of reasons that them do all these things to sabotage it because them not really satisfied down here, so. Them still thinks that the man them when them have a up there, so. But the man them up there, so, looks and sex is nothing to them. What else you have? And so it is, people. I want you to know. Some women may vex with this. I know some women love work and them love keep themselves busy and thing. A lot of women are like that. But listen to me. A lot of women would prefer a nice, caring man who them connect with and chemistry is there and whatever, who is a good provider and a good protector. And if them not for work, them not for work. A lot of women will appreciate that, whether them want to admit it or not, right? And they will be good to that man and be respectful to that man. A lot of women will appreciate that, right? And when I came to America and I was in the university system, laugh, learn, and grow. I was surprised with how many women who were educating themselves or, you know, starting their own business, doing stuff or whatever, but saying, in different ways, but saying, no, I'm doing all this to you know, to get to a certain level, to get a certain type of man. And I didn't understand it at first, but then after a while I get it. There are a lot of women out there, you know, who have all these credentials and whatever thing like that. And all they're doing all of that to increase their value beyond looks or sex or whatever. You have a lot of attractive women out there who not depend on them looks and them sex alone, but they're making sure there is something else, other aspects about them that increases their value, so that if them end up with a man who is in their ideal then becomes their real, because they have increased their value. We are outside of sex and looks and whatever, where a man will look over upon a woman and say, well, she look good or whatever, and she this and she that and she this and she that, and him can proud of her too. So that when other woman who come draw him and whatever, he come him go drop back and say, she look good and whatever, but not like my wife or not like my woman or not like my girl or whatever, you know, because all she come with that looks and sex, but my girl do this, my girl do that, my woman do this, my woman do that. That's what it is. So this term where you hear out there with high value man and high value, those are some of the things that are going. So when me say to my friend, them say, yeah, but, you know, you still depend this thing about looks and sex, you know? You know? and the type of man them where you draft and whatever, by your own admission, them man and a short woman with looks and sex and whatever. So what else you bring to the table? A dirty man talk about what else you bring to the table, a workless man, whatever. No. That's just you being defensive. Because you insist on locking yourself and restricting yourself into that box that you think should be sufficient. Because you're pretty. And then now, when you see some other woman out there in successful relationship with what is considered really nice men, you're still locking at your box, you know. You don't never hear them, woman. Then what am I do with she after she don't even look good? And like, you're dumbass. Then okay, fine. Even if she don't look good, then it must be something else about her. Why them there? But you're just so limited in a your thing and whatever. And you know the saying go. You know, when somebody is good with a hammer, them think everything is a nail. Right? And them just think, just because I'm good with a hammer, everything is a nail. There's some things, it's not about nailing. Some things, it's a paper. You have to put some glue upon it. There's some things you have to draw it up and paste it up on a wall that have nothing to do with nailing anything. But you just locking at your looks thing or whatever. Then all them end up to this and that and whatever. And even by your own logic, when you are say, so all them happy so, or oh him happy with she, whatever this and that. And she don't even look good. Then your own logic is saying it has to be something else. But you're just lacking at what is your strength. Your looks, because you're pretty. You're going to sit down there now, and you're going to talk this and that about a woman and whatever this and that, and you don't know what that woman and that man go through over there with that man say, you hear me now? I not ever turn my back on her because she did it with me through so and 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 so. And yeah, she made 100 years, so she made 100 years and whatever, but yo, I turn my back on she, loyal to her to the end. So you up on the outside with your superficiality. So So from the discussion and the segue, we're segueing at different things. I mean, I talk to people like these things come up, and they come up, with respect to the individuals, but then it come up, in terms of the generalities also that we're talking about, like what going out there in a society right now. And so I have these friends who have these problems with men. And man on a man again. Oh, you gonna say man on a man again because you not get the man where you think say you forget. That's why man on a man again. Oh, you gonna say man on a man again because some man out there upgrade them thing right, And I say, yo, if I'm gonna have a partner when I juggle through this world, yeah, it's good if she look good, yeah. It's good if the sex good, yeah, but boom, man, I'm a pre some other thing. You can't help me build an empire. You can't help me with some real estate. We know a man, him have an, him build some place at Jamaica, apartment complex and whatever. And they were pretty woman. And without him having to say nothing, him saying, well, I'll come there, whatever, and I see that when time things are built, like she did it and she check and she know what go on, and she, it's like project management, like she know what go on, and him say she help round, and him say the thing with her, she will lift up a bucket of cement or whatever, if somebody shot or whatever, she that put on boots and gone out there and work. But him said not only that, him said she just know what go on with everything, like, when things are drop off and whatever and thing like that, she that. I jump in, me will deal with that, me take care of that. Boom, me say when emergency come up, she just know what and just so helpful and thing. You understand? And me I talk about tap, man. And with all due respect to a man, we do so, you know, I'm out the road, that thing, you know? Yeah, right? Yeah, you know, him have other woman. Me I talk about rich man, right? Who build apartment complexes in Jamaica. Big in that one I party them, which will remain unmentioned. But theme thing is like, no, not leave my woman. Why? She has increased her value beyond a worry about her nails. But when she ready, she can do her nails and act out same way. She has increased her value beyond them sort out. I mean, I talk about pretty woman. But she has increased her value in the relationship beyond her prettiness and beyond whatever, you know? Where she appreciate femme value and him appreciate fear value. So if you think say you pretty and you really like that man, boy, him good looking, him clean and him nice, I'm love him. Boom, boom, boom. People have all kind of things where attract people, you know? Right? People, we all have stuff that attract people, you know, that we're attracted to. Some of it is very literal. You know, women with like, oh, I like men with nice teeth, you know, because women can get really weird. One time, you know, a woman said, no, I love him ears them sexy. Like, who does that? Like, women have this weirdest thing or whatever. Like, you woman say him cheekbone, he has sexy cheekbone. We men, when it comes to the physical, we keep it simple. Breast, front, and bottom. Or somebody like me who's into legs too. Right? Nice legs. Right? But whatever it is that attracts you, you know, that's the physical, you know. You have the non-physical now, like, he makes me laugh, she makes me laugh. Like, boy, no, when the time of the road, I just a vibe, you know, or like me like people who me easy for their own, you know. Me like when it easy for their own, you know. I consider that sexy. That's weird, oh. It's like, I don't, you know when you have somebody vibe and it's just effortless on the floor, auntie. You know, we all have stuff that attract, that we say, this is what I like in women, or this is what I like in men. But then after that, what value you bring to the relationship where both of you can say we are aligned? And I know the same, obviously, but when you come together, there's an alignment there where each person appreciate the value where the other one bring and say, boy, we're stronger together. And how the hell that value is going to be, you are bring something where you, by your own admission, said 2,000 other people out there have it, and this person is the type of person where those 2,000 other people are going to make themselves available to that person. And then if me say to you now, say, well, is either you increase your value or you move from your ideal and drop to your real. If that's what you want to steer. Because you can get a man in. There are men out there based on their experiences or their insecurities too, or whatever, who just want a pretty woman. And sex, then them don't want her to do nothing. Don't work, don't do nothing. That's another issue too. But there are men out there like that. So if your hope is to find a rich man like that, a rich, good-looking man like that and whatever, then you could. But then if you're out there dating rich, good-looking men and you're not finding that, and you're getting frustrated because their words, yeah, we get them and we have a good time for a while, and then them start go on and I show a face and then when me I make this extra effort for so and whatever and thing like that, them not come on again. And men don't know what they want. A lot of time, particularly those type of men, they know what they want. You don't have what they want for a long-term relationship, but you have what they want for short-term pleasures. But you insist on not recognizing that you do have the ingredients for the short-term pleasure. You're good looking, you're cute, and whatever, your vibes, this and that. But you think that will suffice now for a man who is successful. You would say that, and knowing that most of these men who are successful, them never successful overnight. Right? Most of these men, it's not like them just get the inheritance and then whatever. Most of those men who are successful, they built their shit. They worked hard to build them thing. And before them build them thing, so many women never want them. And them work hard for build them thing. Men who work hard for build them thing and build up like that, they usually have some sense of journeying into excellence. They usually have some sense of what it takes for the long road, for the long game. So if you think, say, them man, and it has happened, whatever, you know, them man, I got us frightened because you come with your looks and your pum-pum and your this and that and whatever. Yeah. Them I go me appeal to them for short-term pleasures. Yeah, I could get that. I could hit that. I wonder how good she is and whatever. I wonder what her backers is like. What her head. Boy, when I tear up that, you know, boom, bang, bang, bing. Yeah. And then if them get it and it nice, why, turn up, man. Boom, 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 boom. But just like with everything, they might reach a point where, like, yeah, she's still in my company and think, where may I go with this woman? What value she bring to a relationship? She start pressure me now for me settle down with her. She start pressure me now and a hint now for we in a relationship. Nah, I don't want to go this with her, whatever. Worse, the man, them a wise up now, them a protect them assets and thing. Right? Them a study the law. You know see what Tiger Woods do there? You know see? A man there with a woman or whatever in a house and this and that or whatever. And then put things in place and whatever and notice what she do and whatever till he reach a point where she get locked out of that the house, them trick her about him and carry her on vacation, right? You think that did happen by accident? He might watch certain things and I study her. And I say, oh, I saw you want to come move for me. The man, them a wise up. Right? Tiger Woods work hard for reach where him there. But he McAllis, don't we know that? See him getting in trouble with him first wife and whatever, right? But he wise up now. So with a woman like she, you know, she gonna move with a Tiger Woods now and she look good and whatever and probably do anything Tiger want to do. What you do? You want it upside down? You want it front and back? You want it side? Anything and whatever in a fear of mine. I give him good sex. I'm a good looking woman. I'm pretty. You know, I am good at a cocktail party. I can carry a conversation with his colleagues and whatever. He's proud of me. And then they think that would suffice with a man like Tiger Woods. I see the Tiger Woods fling with that a bush. And she thought Bush has sue him $30 million and whatever this and that. You know, not a $30 million, right? So the ideal and the real. And be careful, you know. Yeah, you're pretty, but, you know, how much value is your prettiness in the long game of life? You're used to man, I look you call you're pretty, so you make that I get to your head now, and you think, some man still has them come around, them I look on your breast, them I look on your nipple, and them want sort out, and them want this and that. Guys are just simple and what that. Yeah, meet a whole heap of them man, but again, Those are the guys you don't want. The one them where you want are the smart, rich, powerful one them. And if you want the smart, rich, powerful one them rich and powerfulness and whatever never comes by accident. That are one. Two, again, them can get whole heap of pretty woman and whole heap of sex out there. What value you bring different? And then if you're faced with that question now, you're going to get defensive now. And you're going to tell me, your friend, say, me just as bad too because me in this foolishness, but what woman bring to the table and a workless man bring them something there and workless man say them something there and whatever and this and that. Yeah, so you can go and cuss and go and beat or whatever and all them things there because nowadays, a man, them a wise up. Right? So nothing wrong if women have standards. Nothing is wrong. You should have standards and know what works for you. But don't believe that because you have standards, you're entitled to whatever you define. If you do not have the ingredients and the value there, forget where you want access to. Don't believe that. Because if you get caught up with your beauty and your prettiness and all them sitting there, and you're hell-bent say you must get a man who you can align with, partner, you're not going to end up out there with anybody. Because who you want, not going there with you. They will have fun with you, but they're not there with you. They will have fun with you, but they're not going to last. So you'll forever get different man up there and switch them up. And the man them who would be devoted to you, you don't want them. Because even when you try them, you're not happy with them. Because your head space is a different thing. And then you end up now, project your insecurities, your deficiencies, and I say, man, them don't know what them want. When you really refer to the man them where you aim for way up there, so where you don't have the value to align with them. But you now say the man them don't know what them want with the man them who are dead over you. Phone line, what some people did a call. Let me see if I can. This person. Let's see if I can call back some people, all right? I think some people are calling, so. What the? All right, let me see if this person was calling.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Were you calling the show?
Yes, I saw you on live, and then this morning I hear Auntie Donna was saying that you're an immigration lawyer.
Correct.
So I saw you on live, so I saw your number, so I just pick it down and ring your number.
Yeah, but don't call. You see the 929 number?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the one is the call. That 585 number is just for the show here, but the 929, send me a text to the 929 number, please, and then I'll call you back after the show here.
Okay, I will.
All right. So just send me a text now to the 929 number, and I'll call you back after. All right?
Okay, Rama.
All right, then. Blessings. Then I'll go to this one.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hi. Wagwan.
Oh, life is just so amazing. I'm alive to be speaking with you, so I'm so thrilled.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks.
Yes. How about you?
I am doing great. I am so thankful, so blessed. My kids laugh every day. And
Yes.
things are going great. And I am ridiculously busy with my immigration law. Lots of
Uh-huh.
clients coming in, and I'm very busy.
Awesome.
And like I said, after the pandemic, I love busy. during the pandemic,
Hey, for
me didn't
sure.
want busy. I couldn't busy. Right? So now when
Yes.
we busy, me no complain about it, but just welcome busy,
Of
just
course.
bring in the work. All right? See,
Exactly. Because we all, kind of experience that where you're like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, I can't believe I would have like want to be busy. Know that, we're in lockdown,
May
right?
I tell you, no, and not only that, when your obligations come upon you too, which I'm being honest,
Yeah.
that did reach me too. Like, you have a
Mm-hmm.
look at savings and it wore you out for a while, but then,
Right.
it went on for a while, so just
Yeah.
like I can't believe but I wasn't alone. Millions of people were going through that, so.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
like, damn, we need
Yeah.
some work right now. We need to do some work, and I need to pay these bills. I need to have people depending on me. Da 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 da. So
Yes, yeah.
give
And
that.
what I can definitely admire and learn from is the fact that you didn't just sit down and wish things to happen, right? You actually went out there and you made it happen. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter what you do, you're always such an inspiration. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
the the video with the little ones, the little munchkins, Raga, that had me cracking up.
Oh
I'm telling
God,
you.
it's
Yeah,
so
she's
cute.
gonna be such a heartbreaker when she grow up because she just at her little age, she's like, "Come on, sister, you're gonna do that to me? Come on, you want
Yeah,
some kisses?"
yeah, and it is just so instinctive and visceral for her because she's not a thinker
Exactly.
yet. She's not a
Right.
thinker. She's
Mhm.
probably like 1 year old or 1.5 or
Yeah.
something like so. It's just
Uh huh.
she just knows that, oh yeah, behave this way. This is my cue to do this. So it's automatic for her because it
Yes.
was modeled to her. So she must see her mother and her
Yes.
father, like the father go on and the mother say, oh yeah, go on. So come on, come here.
Yes.
and she just,
Yeah.
and she just,
You want a hug?
yeah, you want to hug him then about she cannot get everything what she want. And she just, what? That be nice, man. Come, hug.
Yes.
I love you, boy. Where I love
Yeah. Oh,
break down
so
that man.
sweet.
It's so
Yeah,
cute.
that was a great way to start off the show with a little bit of laughter.
See it there. See it
Um,
there.
but onto the well, not serious point, but onto your your topic that you were having a lengthy discussion, a lengthy conversation with us earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Raga, even where I am in life, I can still learn from some of the things that from some of the gems that you're just throwing out to us,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, oftentimes you are one way in a relationship, when it's blossoming, and then as human beings we tend to kind of start slacking off somewhat, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um the good thing is I for the most part I tend to be aware of when I may be slacking off in certain areas,
Mm-hmm.
um and catch myself. And in one of the areas that I can definitely relate to is, when Chicken Back and I was even talking about that in the chat, where, as women, we don't oftentimes, and men too, we don't oftentimes, like, for example, they say, female come to you and they just want to vent. They just want you to, empathize with them, right? They're not
Mm-hmm.
looking for no type of solution.
Right.
And yeah, it's one thing, as we progress in our relationship and our marriage, I had to come to a realization that yeah, I must I must verbalize when I really don't want you to have like a huge input. I don't need a solution. So
Mm-hmm.
I remember we talk about the story, Anthony and I, where there was this animal on a nail, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have a couple that was sitting on the front porch,
Mm-hmm.
or the veranda, and Raga the dog, they out lay down. Nice, sunny breezy day. The dog lay down and him moaning, groaning, but not really like in pain, but in a little pain, but not enough pain.
Right.
So the husband said, no, the wife, being nurturers as we are, the wife said, no, go, see the dog, obviously he's in pain. I think he's on that board, and the board have like a nail under it. Go get the dog off. You know what the husband said? The husband said, no, the nail is not hurting him bad enough for him to get off, right? So the nail is just hurting him a little bit where he can look upon we and a wine and, just wanna wine. He not necessarily need a solution, right? So in between us, when I go to sit with Anthony or even he, because men want to, vent to about the day or, whatever, somebody may cut them
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah. So, or like verbiage is like, am I lifting you off the nail or am I just gonna listen to the... So, and that's kind of a funny way to like ease into a conversation where now, I can see where you're coming from. I truly, you have some empathy as opposed to be throwing out solutions.
And I want to fix the person and them something there. Right.
Yeah, which I didn't ask for. I just need to sit down and talk to you about something, and you can empathize, you can listen. So that's just one little thing that we refer to, and it cracks us up every time because, do you want me to take you off of the nail, or do you want to just
right.
The nail?
Anthony, I have a little analogy like, communication like honey, like where are we here right now? You want me to take you off of the nail, or if the nail start juke you hard enough, you take off his... Yeah,
and,
I like it. I like that.
Yeah. And I mean, that's something that we have to learn. It's like there was no manual that was presented to us when we started a relationship, right?
Right.
We kind of just instill the same thing with Abby. She's a female, so I want to kind of emphasize that with her, like learn how to communicate. As I was telling you years ago, she would just have these like moods when she get up. She may be having a test that we don't know about, or something she may be just anxious or whatever. So, I was telling you that we, Anthony created like a, a mood, wheel that when she get up, she said, listen, I'm feeling crappy this morning. So we go to her door and we know her feeling. We know that.
Okay, that's cute.
Tread a little lightly because she's not get up too happy this morning. So therefore we need to maybe cheer her up, put a little secret note in our bag. Hey, you're such an awesome girl. You're the brightest.
Right.
We'll pick her up and she's like, oh, I saw the note. I was so happy. Right?
Right.
We just try to instill them little things in her where communication. If you don't tell us how you're feeling at this particular time, there's no way for us to read your mind and know. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And, it's just something that we definitely have to learn. And are we still learning? We are. And
always.
Today, yeah, Raga, when you come on with this kind of conversation, I'm listening to learn something from it, to take away something from it, and then to apply it to either my relationship at home, my relationship with my family, friends, or, my business. You always say something that can be applied somewhere in our lives, and I truly appreciate that.
Blessings.
Yes. And I'm not going to stay long, of course, not today, but for, as per our conversation last week, you know me, Raga. Of course, I'm the one who came on and told you that, listen, I had no idea how, to get to work. And my auntie them a look for me, I'm gone up the street, gonna make call to Anthony, being a young little, somewhat naive to how dangerous life can be, right? Especially visiting my aunts and uncles. So, of course, but I really had such a, at the point you could say it's probably, crush, infatuation with Anthony that, okay, even if my family tell me, say, gunshot a bus up the road, okay, them not shoot for me. So I know what it is to go above and beyond and do things for, people that you're falling in love with,
right?
Or people that you're in love with. So first of all, just pearly things. What she does, she puts in a few lines of truth, right? And then she comes with the gaslighting, right? So at the end of the day, you don't just listen to the gaslighting. Of course, we know that when people like who we know.
Right.
And as female is something that we know. If I know that a male like me or whatever, even though that he knows that I'm married, I never ever associate myself with that person again.
Right. Okay.
Because I know.
You know.
I know.
Right.
Right. I know. So yes, we know when the opposite sex likes us, right? Or, is in love with us. And yes, when you're in love with someone, there is almost nothing that you will not do for that person, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I would have to come and explain that to the listeners, right? Who gets it.
So, and so it is like, and and again, I just want to preface like the people I'm referencing. This is broadly and this is relevant for in a broad sense, in general sense. But I have girlfriends, who me and them ain't nothing, but just my sister in them, and them I look good at us and whatever, and then when I said that to them, I said, you're deluding yourself here. I'm say, when man like you. Most women, you have some women just don't pay attention, but most women will walk in a room and if 20 men there, and if 2 or 3 men look upon her a certain way, she not look upon them, but she just know, say, the 20 men look upon her, but the one day, and the one day, and the one day, them look upon her in a particular way. Right?
Yeah.
Like women just know because they're used to it, Again, you have a few who just not pay them the mind and not see it. But so when I said to my friends, them like, you complain about these men and say man and a man again and all these things and whatever. And you're being spoiled, You're being spoiled because you expect the man them way you like, feel like you the way because you want them, and then you don't even pay attention to why them not like you the way you want them. You just believe, say, because you look good and whatever, that should be enough. And if that is not enough, what is wrong with them? And what is the hell them a talk about? So what else is there about you? You don't even think through the thing. You understand what I say?
Yes.
Because them just lock up in another paradigm there because a woman them, as I'm touching the road, man, I look them. And, and them, they don't, some of them, they don't, some women who are in that position, they don't stop to think, the differences with some men who are, so-called successful or accomplished or credential or whatever it is and whatever that, you're dealing with a different game now once you aspire for this, you're not necessarily the queen now when man are Russia and whatever and thing. And then them start make careless talk and thing like me. You've heard me say it before. One of the stupidest thing I hear Jamaican women say. One of the dumbest and stupidest thing I hear Jamaican women say. So a which man say no to front. I was wrong with him. And I'm like, That's just saying that all men are just like so limited and whatever in that sense. But then you go off of some top, smart, brilliant man now and just think, say, they too must be limited in that sense. And it's like, no, you're not aligned. You not think this true. You're just so caught up in you and whatever, and how you were socialized and whatever, and what you expect men to do, based upon how all these other men have been relating to you. You expect this particular set of men to relate. You're not thinking it through. And if you were thinking it through, and if that's what you want, you can go there. But all I'm saying is, you can't go there with a ready-made everyday script and whatever. That not going to appeal to them. If a long-term relationship you look for. So if you're having fun, you're having fun. You're a dime a dozen, right? And if I say you're there, say you're there. But not because you want long-term sustained relationship with them, man, and you think, say, oh, it must just be my looks and my sexuality that I must bring, and that's it. And if the man don't reciprocate the way you want him to reciprocate, then it is something wrong with him. No, that's not smart thinking.
Right.
Right,
but and I want to definitely ask you, Raga, you think as females, right?
Your voice trailed away. Antarsha?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Here.
I'm hearing you back now. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that's something that has, been ingrained in women to, you said earlier, what they always say, oh, what can you do for me? Oh, you're there with this man so long, I ain't have nothing for sure, all tight. If me can't do with this so long, I mean, I have nothing for sure. No, it can't work. Like, where do you think that comes from?
And I'm glad you used that statement, because it's the same type of, wait, we are there with him for, wait him can't do fear, wait, but again, it's from the, that's why I back up a little bit and I say, capitalist system, and it is primarily, we're not talking about social relations, no, because in social relations, there's women run that in different ways. But in terms of the economy and whatever, to face it, it's men mostly control it, right? And from back in the day, a man used to work, woman stay home, so a man have the money, a man control the resource, a man buy the house, a man buy the car, a man do all of this and whatever. So the man, them set it up that way, they, for the woman them. So when the woman them a work with it now and them have ambition and them want the better in their life, the idea is that if you are an optimized woman, and you go in a relationship, you must have had some access to some resources from it, right?
Yes.
Or, because if you don't, then it is just careless with your sexuality. And you get it for nothing. And there wasn't any exchange. And you make mileage run upon you and you don't have nothing for sure feet. Right?
I get you.
Right? So if you're a good woman and a smart woman, you will have something to show for it. So a lot of women grew up that way. And the thing with that paradigm now is that if women now are looking for men where them can have something for sure feet when them get into the relationship, it confuses women now, and they're saying there is something inherently wrong now with men saying the same thing.
Right.
Because she's a woman that said, hold on, but if you are think the same way now, then man, I am being a woman here, right? So, and in being a woman, I like you because you look like, the type of man who will make me have something for sure for in a relationship. Me can't go somewhere with you.
Right.
So when that man say, okay, that's cool, and whatever, and thing like that, and boy, I love how you beard and you put on your clothes good and you go out of your way for impress me the way you look good and whatever, and thing like that, and wow, the sex is amazing, and why this and that, okay. So what you want to do in your life? What else you bring to the table? Whatever, Some of these women is like that, men shouldn't be doing that. The women getting mad and angry with that, that men shouldn't be doing that, And so I'm just, my argument to some of these women is like, okay, so what if men don't stop doing that? You're just not gonna end up with any man then?
Right.
Or
Right.
is it that you're going to adapt? Or is it that, you're going to be a realist and say, I could be happy with this guy who's not necessarily on that level that, ideally I would want to go, but he loves me, he cares for me, he's devoted to me, he's going to be a good father, he's a good Christian man, or whatever, and be like, you know what? And I really do appreciate this now. Before, me did want such and such a man, but you know what? I am happy here, right? So you have women who do that, but you have another set of women who believe that in doing that, here comes the S word.
Right.
They're settling. If you go in a relationship and believe that you're settling because this is not the person where you did really want, that relationship already failed.
Of course, yeah.
Because if you're so caught up with who you are and what you deserve, that this person who is devoted to you and will do the world for you, settle for this person or whatever. After a while, you're going to resent that person because it's just not the right person, I don't care what them do. Right, and then that person going to get frustrated and say, I'm doing the world for her and whatever, and she take me for granted and I don't care what I do and whatever, this and that. Or the other thing when I say happen all the time, the person accept the degradation where the so-called secular do, and they just become this punk in the relationship, and the person end up just disdaining them anyway, and them just accept it and thing. And they too are not happy. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Raga, because even though that person who they so-called settle with, right? Or, they consider themselves as being the utter person, right? When man look or whatever. So therefore, that person are going to take whatever it is they are taking, because they might say, well, look how hot she is. Me may not consider even say she has settled because at the end of the day, she is with me. But so may I take whatever blows she's throwing my way. Not literally, I'm going to take it,
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
As opposed to, doing this. Ladies, I personally would just encourage you ladies, to let you know that we have incredible powers. We just do. We have to be confident within ourselves to know that there are good guys out there, great guys that are out there, right? So we have to be confident in ourselves to know that whoever I decide to partner with, listen, we can come together and we can elevate each other, right? We can start and we can elevate each other. No, we may not get to the billionaire status or whatever, but you come partner with me. I'll show you what we can do together.
No, and let's be clear. You have women who have made that adjustment, and they're happy. And if the so-called good-looking hot man with money now come draft for them now, them no want a man there anymore. You do have women who have made that adjustment and be like, no, sir, I give him a little Mikey when me and him bata come up through and whatever and ray, this and that. Him car nice and him smell good and all these things and whatever, but me not jeopardizing what me have for the you know what I say? So you do have women who have done that. And I've been happy. And them not think like, I'm just not happy because I settled. And I just work with it because I did have to settle. So you do have women who have made that adjustment. They have gotten sober, them wise up. And they will tell you like, the type of man I did want, he's not the type of man I want, but I love him and I'm happy with him. So you do have women who have done that, but you have another set now, like I'm saying, and they're just miserable. They're just miserable, and then I feel them there's no good man out there, but good man out there, you just you just don't want them. You know?
I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah.
There are good men that are out there. We just need to step back and see the potential of what it is and what it can be, and we're good.
And people, when she says step back there, she don't mean go backwards. She mean like step back, meaning just stop for a second and assess what is going on, and then you'll have a better understanding of you know, what could make you happy, you know. But again, you know, Tasha, if somebody, and this is what me tell man, me tell a man, and say, hear me, man. If you are juggling with somebody, well, men and women, so you have to know what you want out of the relationship. That happening, all right? And sometimes that is not clear at first, you know. Sometimes it's like, no, I just want to have fun. And then while you're having fun, you're like, hey, I like this lady. I like this guy, you know. Yeah, I could see myself with this person, you know. So it depends. It can be dynamic. It can, you know, change and so forth and things like that. But you know, the cliche where we all tell people, don't try to change people. You can't change people. You can communicate your expectation to them. You can tell them where you are. You can say, ideally, this is what I'd like or whatever. But if they're not there, they're not there.
Yeah.
And you know, don't go in a relationship hoping, you know, well, don't forever stay in something that you're just hoping that you are going to make them turn around and come around. If they're not there, they're not there, because you have some of these dysfunctional people with them something, you know, and Tasha, them claim them as second for you, you know. But when you want to pull away, they do everything in the book to keep you right where they want you, you know. But they might use you. Or you're just a convenience, you're just a placeholder, and they're not happy with you and whatever. And when you're like, you know what? Okay, fine, you're not happy. You know, let's call it a day.
Yeah.
They will do what they need to do for draw you back in, you know, selfishly, you know. And sometimes it's not it's selfish, but them don't even know what them do, because them just don't want the rejection, them don't want to be lonely, them don't want to be alone or whatever. But you must just stay there, right? That's but them not really comfortable or happy with you. So them forever pursue something else out there, but you must stay right there, because them want to come back to you every time somebody fling them a bush or this not work out or whatever. You are the constant backup, but you're never the first up. Or the only up. You know, you're just a constant backup. And then we do what them have to do to keep you there. So sometimes the people, them know, backup people, them say, you have to face reality. The person then not gonna ever stop do this and whatever. So you have to know your thing set and cut them off.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
know? Absolutely right. Raga, you're coming with pure punchline this evening, may I tell you.
No, I just thought, me attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love
Blessings,
it.
man.
I said I wouldn't be staying long, so I'm gonna,
it's all good.
yeah, I'm gonna get off now. But you know, just so you know, I'm here. Just came from the park, and I'm sitting in the car drinking some cool water out of my ANC Stanley cup.
Is it coconut water? Is it coconut water?
Yeah, it's like half and half. Yeah, it's like some coconut water that was already, some water was already in the tumbler, so I just put some coconut water in it.
Yeah, no, my coconut water is finished, you know, so I'm going up there. I want to go up there after the show to get. What's the one that you had again? What's it called again?
Oh, that one is Costco. I forgot the brand. I'm going to send you a picture, because Costco sell like maybe 6 different ones.
Yeah.
But this one, it just says, you know, organic coconut water.
Right. Yeah, but the one that you have, it's not sweetened. Like the one that I have, you're right. There is some, I thought that it was, you do have sweet coconut water, you know, Antasha.
You do.
You do. But this one has a consistent, specific taste that you don't get from sweet coconut. So there is something they're doing to maintain that taste, that slight sweetness and things. So I think you're right that they're doing something there, you know. But I just want natural coconut water, just natural coconut water. Yes. That's what I want, you know.
I'll send the pic to you.
All right then, blessing, man, and you look bossy for me and thing and whatever. All right.
I will. Good evening to all my ANC family. I love you guys.
Oh, look who, tell me the brand of the coconut water. Charm, who is from the
Oh,
SDC.
awesome.
And she says it's a Kirkland brand. And she said, you gave me Antarsha. You see, you were so kind, you know. You were giving SDC people coconut water. Right, and you were giving the queen. You were even replenishing and hydrating the queen of SDC, Charm. You were giving. That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. You actually have a heart. You actually have a heart.
Raga, I wanted to keep you guys hydrated so you can stand up for the beating. That's it.
All right then. That's how we're that time. Blessings, man.
Right.
Cool.
Good night, Camp Farmers. Love you guys.
Blessings. Cool.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yaga, yo. Kirkland. Yeah, I'm going to get my coconut water after I leave. I need some, coconut water, I do it, you know. Shut it up on the line there and get some, you know. See, Navle post and say, I true, because she give me coconut water too. All right, let me see if was anybody else calling. There's somebody calling, but you're calling the. Well, let me be careful because Auntie Donna put out a look of sound out there, you know, so some people are called. It not necessarily means that them are called for come on the show. I don't want. Yeah, man, so enough thanks to Auntie Donna who I make the people them know. So for all your immigration law needs, well, let me be careful. I don't do refugee immigration law. I don't do that one. But everything else, yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello.
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 Uh-huh.
The day I work. If you call this morning, I'm going to tell you this story.
No, hold on. Wait. Stop. You're on air.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, tell me why you go say
that's fine. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying that the person, the first one I'm going to tell you about, the man that Missy pull up at work. Hi, how are you doing? Yes. They look like today when I walk on my work, I see one car drive past me and I say, look like the car there so and so. And I take a check by the time I land at work, I'm not even clocking good at the man that, Raga.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them
tell me something. I can ask you a favor, and if you can't do it, that's fine. And and you know you're depend the show, so you'd have to fix up so and so, all right? And I'm not going to say certain things, so, in terms of certain identifying things, so we're going to just keep it broad, okay? Because, what you talked about to me, there's a lot about it that has to remain private, obviously, okay. But, do you mind if we just broadly, kind of address this thing where you have people who were raised a certain way, and you're not supposed to do certain things. Are you busy right now?
Yeah, hold on, Robert. Give me a second. 1 second.
Well, I think she's busy at work. Like she says, yeah.
Hang on. Okay. Robert, no move. Just make it people in here.
Well, we're on the show, Caller?
Yes.
We're on the show, so if you're busy and thing, that's okay. We, because the show. You can't talk now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, this whole thing where some people were raised in Jamaica in a conservative way, and we're not supposed to do certain things in our relationship. And then what happens when one person reach a point where, you know, they now want to do certain things, or they have been, and they know the value of doing certain things that they were told not to ever do. Like, you know, do you think like Jamaican men need to step up and do certain things?
Brother,
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell everybody.
Yeah.
Some of the men them want back at Jamaica, they need to wise up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, they need to get with the times, because what happened behind closed door, it's evolving. You understand?
Right.
And the next thing that I'm gonna say is, people need to, like when you get to the age, I will say young people need to live their life. I'm not, when I say that, I don't mean carelessly. Hold on a minute.
Caller.
Hello?
Now listen, we're gonna have to stop here because the show can't run. So when it's up, so we have to talk another time. All right?
We have to call you back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, then. Blessing, uncle.
But you can highlight them as to what it is about. You understand?
Yeah, man. Me saying and at the same time protect you by not putting certain things out there, certain specifics, you know. Right, but I'll share it with them right now. Okay. All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Just as a reminder, people call me all the time and they discuss certain things with me and then bung certain things out for me or whatever. So what we have is a situation where raised in the church, conservative and so forth. And I'm going to shorten it, you know. And Carla soon come to you. And traveled and was away from partner for a long time, you know, for years. And the assumption is still in union, but since I'm away for a while and you're away for a while, you know, you can do so and so to help yourself. And I'll do so and so to help yourself, but we won't discuss what we're doing. But, you know, you do you, but we're still married. And in doing so, she was exposed to other things that she's never done before. And then only to find out that, you know, these things blew her mind, you know, and she was just like, oh my God, you know, whatever. And of course, she expressed that in very different terms, more clearly and more graphically. I was just laughing uproariously or whatever. Basically, broke her out. And she accepted, say, no, my love that broke out, yeah. And then, you know, went back for a bit and was, you know, engaging with her partner and said she was bored. And then, you know, she was just like trying to get her partner to at least do certain things, even if it's not to the point where that she had experience and whatever. And the partner refused in typical Jamaican fashion, Jamaican male fashion, like absolutely not. Nope, not even a little bit. Nothing like that. Nothing. Not happening. And then not only him not do the something of them, but she said before she thought that, you know, what she and the partner was doing She thought that was the greatest thing. She said that she thought like this is it. This is what everybody, when them do it, this is what they're doing. And she said, what's great? She just said she pop off, him pop off, and whatever. But then when she get broke out now, she was just like, she said, but we never did that do nothing. We never did that. This is it. And then, so not only that, but now fix it up. So separate from now do certain things, even when him do the regular thing, the one who broke her out, turn her, you so flip her, you so upside down, and give her all kind of style. Where I said, Jesus Christ, but them say me a nice man. Them say me a nice. So she said she love it. And thing and whatever, so she try to get, she try to get us, if you juggle a thing in that way, make it interesting, set her so, catch her so, send it up so, whatever. And the man I said, no. So him is just, because one way, him just, in the living room, and we're out. And it is just blowing her mind that the same thing, like before, she thought it was the greatest thing. When she did have that, I never have anything for compare it to. But she said, now that she get broke out and go know something different. And people, when I say broke out, because Mr. Man, him like turn up a freak. Turn up a freak. And she loves it. And she said, why? Because of that, the thing that she thought was just like the most incredible thing. She said, no, it's nothing. It's the most boring thing ever. She said it does nothing for her. And it has caused some other problem now, because there's some things coming up. I can't tell it apart to protect her, but there's some things coming up now where, so she not Lego that, because, there are certain things there, kids and church, but her thing now is that, the freak turn up and she love it. Love it. And when I say all in, I mean all in, like everything. So her frustration is that, well, what I got from her was that she don't necessarily want her hubby to be that extreme. She said if he's not there, but she's like just do the other thing, no? just do the other thing, Make her do the other thing, because she said she did all want to start to do the other thing. So she want to do it to him, If you just say, all right, let me do it, and he was just like, no, I don't want you to do that or whatever. She said, I'm doing it to you, and he was like, no. So for him, it's just, okay, we're done. That's what it's about. And again, a big part of why that is the church. She explained that she was raised in the church and she was active in the church, and that is how the church thing going, And she go book up Mr. Mania who just turn her out. When I saying turn her out, because she tell me everything, she no hold back, man. Turn her out. Turn up a thing, like, Go on with this up with her. When she tell me about that, listen, when she tell me thing, when I tell me, I say, listen, this woman and this woman are going like she want to, and my skin go raise up on me. Yo, people, when when she tell me the something that me I tell her me like me I get on it too or whatever, cause she go in at the details every night and she go with she's like, I mean I say Raga, you know what him do, and then the boy I say I lie and she say yeah, how would him go to me never know something would I do them something and me to one big dirty freak to you know Raga me you see me. I dead when she tell me something them man or whatever in a proper broke out and things. So it's a struggle for her now because she's religiously raised and she believe in solid up certain thing and she want to firm up certain thing and she just like there's a unbalance here now between she and Obi, because Obi determined saying nah to certain things, not happening at all. And fear thing is like her kin catch a fire, man. She love it or something there. Hence the frustration. Hence the frustration. All right, so that's all I can say relevant to what she was talking about. Okay, that is that. Okay, just want to remind you, text me at the 929 number for all your immigration matters. Just some things that have come up that I just want to make clear. If you have somebody in Jamaica that you want to, as we say, bring up, which means you have to file for them, and you're thinking about an I-130 or I-129, and the I-129 is the K visa that you guys commonly known as the fiancé visa when it's a 90-day fiancé, right? And then the I-130 is a petition for an immigration relative, which is to establish the validity or to verify a relationship that is eligible for an I-485 application, which is the application for adjustment of status or for a green card. You have to do the I-130 first. So the question that some of you have is, which one should I do if the person is in Jamaica, right? And very often it's which one is quicker. The fiancé visa is quicker, generally. It actually depends on where you're applying. But in general, the fiancé visa is quicker. But remember, the fiancé visa is a non-immigrant visa. When you do the I-130, you're on your way to getting an immigrant visa. So the fiancé visa is a non-immigrant visa, but it's quicker. The I-130, when you do that, you're on your way to getting an immigrant visa, which is the green card. So for some people, it's better to just start working towards a green card anyway. While for other people, I want to come up quick, so I could do the fiancé visa. The key thing with the fiancé visa that rock up people very often is that there's a requirement to prove that you were in a relationship before. Now, these are immigration officers. They're dealing with hundreds of these and whatever and thing. They move on automatic. The mistake where some people make here, particularly the ones who do it themselves, they believe that just saying it, oh, we've been in a relationship a long time, we're there a long time, whatever, that's not how it works. Everything is evidence-based. Once you're sending in an application or whatever, it's all about evidence. The only time what you say is important is when you're actually in an interview. So when you're in at the interview, yes, they're watching you, how you talk. They might watch if you sound credible. They might watch if your voice, whatever. They might watch if you, if you're natural, if there's a natural thing between you and your husband or your wife, so they might pay attention to what you said then. And then what you say must align with what you put in your form. Believe it or not, you have so many people them end up in an interview, them end up say something when they align with what them have on them form or what them, whatever. So, but the only time that they're paying attention to what you say is in the interview. Outside of that, it's all evidence. It's all evidence. Right? So and it's a game. And you have to know to play the game. And what I always say to clients is, you're telling a story, right? And your story must sound credible. You want that immigration officer, you want it to be as easy for them as possible. You want your story not to have gaps or holes that will warrant a reasonable reader to say, but this don't make sense, right, yes, sir, or but then left out, right, yes, sir, or whatever. And then they now feel compelled to dig deeper. Yeah, so you want the whole package of your story and your presentation to be void of any gaps or thing like that, And it's all evidence. It's not what you say. You must be able to show an itinerary. You traveled to so-and-so and whatever at this time. And then after you show that itinerary, you want to show some other evidence of your interaction during that time with the person at that time. And, stuff like that, So if you travel so-and-so, then you can have a picture that's a digital picture that it has metadata in it that shows the location and the time of the picture and whatever. And, you put that in there and you spell it out. So when the person I read and be like, okay, this makes sense. Evidence, verifiable, right? And of course, with the K visa, you have to be married. You have to marry the person once you come up. That has caused some problems with some people for different reasons, And there's some things I can't really say as about when I pick sense out of nonsense. So if you really want to go east, but you tell the people them say, me I go west. But at east you want to go. And you get a good story if you say make the people them lawyer for come up and go west. And the people them say, all right, come up and go west. But when you come up and go west, so you have to do so and so under this visa. I-129, right? Boom. So then when you come up now, you change your mind and you're going to east. And in your mind, I'm getting married anyway. No, it don't work like that. And you would think that this is basic and elementary, but it's not. Some people believe like, but me done there already. But you're done there already, but you still have to go through a process with that other person. And when you go through that process with that other person, them know I go say, but you did come up for them over west. With that person, yeah. Or you end up over here, so then you again in my story, when they broke up and thing like that. When it comes to the K visa, that story can work in other situations. Yeah, we'll come up and we'll break up and we'll end up on it. They don't play with the K visa with that. Their thing is, the only reason we give you the K visa is that you're going to marry over here, so win up, and then you're going to end up over there, so you're not getting that either. Boom, you're in removal, deportation. You breach, you're in violation, leave. Right? There was one other thing I wanted to... No. But, If you and somebody have an arrangement, right? I don't know. So this woman I say, this woman I say. So if you and somebody is involved, and based upon involved, some sort of exchange occurred between you and the person. And the exchange was, would lead to you and the person getting married. If the exchange occurred, and this is in reference to something I came over on Pink Wall with Met over there, and something, as long as that marriage has not, as long as the marriage not occurred, you have nothing to forget, listen. If the marriage never happened, nothing to forget. If the marriage happened, but you never file it, you have nothing to forget. And you're in an even worse situation now, because if you ever go come out of the marriage and go do back another one, it's on record now that you didn't marry at that time. Then you must say, well, I'm to the marriage and whatever. So you start opening up yourself now to say, oh yeah, married. Oh, we know what really are going. So again, if you go give somebody something, if you give somebody something and they wasn't I get married, and they never married, USCIS now have nothing to do with that, and you have no recourse. That's a loss. If you're actually married, but you're not filed yet, USCIS have nothing to do with that. No filing, no do yet. If you're married and you file, once you file and that filing, you have several options in case you and that person they kick off and it not work. You have several options. Your best bet, though, is you're married, you file, it go through conditional status, and then you can apply to remove the conditional status. You're in a better position there. But if you're married and you file, you have options there, but you're still in a weak position. As long as nothing come through yet. Because it's all about the petitioner. It's all about the person doing the filing. The way the thing's set up, them have the power. So you're in a weak position if person take your things and are married. You're in a weak position if you're married and a filing not going. You're in a weak position if you're married and you file but nothing approved yet. But depending on what's going on, particularly if you can make a case of there was a situation when somebody's in that position and and she thought that there was no whatever, but then the other party end up this situation, that situation, that's with the law and whatever, and getting all kind of thing and whatever. And I was able to make a case that it's not her fault. This person is doing so and so and so and so and so. So she had to extricate herself from that, So it's the argument you make pursuant to which section of the law and so forth and things like that. And then you can even change your filing there, to different applications, and then state that you had to change because boom, 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 boom. So this person is now in a position where she's self-petitioning because boom, 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 the safety this and that and the criminality here and whatever. It's a game. And you have to be creative and you have to be smart. And your creativity and everything like that must still be within the framework of INA, which is the Immigration and Naturalization Act, which is the law, the overarching, massive, broad law that regulates all immigration matters. I'm just saying that there are times when there's nothing that can be done. And, you know, I know someone, you come to me and I'm like, da-da-da-da, but the lawyer said, and I'm like, they'll take your money and it's not going to go anywhere. I am not taking your money, right? Once I bring on somebody, there has to be a way forward, right? And then I'll tell you, I said, this is the way forward. This looks strong. This is the way forward, 50-50. This is the way forward. I'm not going to lie, it's like 20%. Do you want to go with it? You know, I'll tell you. You know, I'll tell you, because for me, I want when you leave, you're happy to say, boy, you know, Raga was smart and creative and him come up with this or so and so. I want when you leave, you say that. Frankly, I want you also leave to say, you know, say this never work out, but Raga did up front with me with this and him tell me so and so and so. So I knew exactly what the dynamics were, you know. Right? But again, a lot of this, you know, you have to talk privately too, as you can tell, you know. Some might, you know, you can't really say it, yes, or something like that. But just so you know, there are ways out of there's always a way. There's always a way. You know, and some of them you might not know, and you know, then it is for me to tell you and thing. You know, if you're in a position right now where somebody's filing for you and is exploiting you, treating you bad and all these things and whatever, there are provisions for you to self-petition out of that situation, right? You don't have to remain subjugated and exploited and abused, you know. There are different ways out of that. And some of them can be very specific. You know, if somebody at work you, make you at work because them, you know, they're filing for you, but they're basically exploiting your labor. There is provisions under the law for you to self-petition out of that. The two things, it's labor and sex exploitation. Yeah. If somebody is forcing you into sexual acts because of the, you know, they're filing for you or what, there's provision there to self-petition out of that. Don't believe you have to put up with it and you can't do better and them have the angler, you have the blade and whatever. Even if you're a man, most of the times, unfortunately, this happens to women, but even if you're a man, there are ways to self-petition out of that. All right? Those are just some things that, you know, that come up from people, and I'm just kind of throwing them out there so you have some sense of what your options are, or if you know somebody in similar position, what their options are. And of course, if anybody wants some consultation with anything to that, just send me a text, 929-400-1249, 929-400-1249, 929-400-1249. Send me a text and I'll call you back, all right? Do you still work with a law firm in Manhattan? No, I've never worked with a law firm in Manhattan, and no, I'm not working with a law firm right now. I'm just doing straight immigration law. Too short. Blessed say, I know someone had 2 short marriages. On his third marriage, a removal was put in place. There you go. And just to translate that, what Blessed wrote, the person had 2 short marriages. Then they had a third marriage. So they were trying to get the thing with the third marriage. And they were placed in removal. Removal is a fancy term that USCIS uses for deportation now, right? And translated, what that means is, you have 2 short marriage, right? You obviously did a do-so, forget so and so. And them don't work, so you finally do it with the third one. We don't believe this is real. And it could be real, you know. It could be real. But again, they always give you a time to explain yourself and to, because life happens. It is possible, you know, to be in 2 short marriage and then a legitimate third one for real. But in their position, they assume the worst because that is what usually goes on with them anyway. They know that this is what people do. People are trying to get in. So the onus is then on you now to come up with a credible, convincing explanation where them can say, this sound reasonable or this is true or whatever. And again, what helps you here is evidence. Evidence. Would you believe believe it or not, there was a woman married, well, I shouldn't be laughing, married, and person filed for her, and the man dead. The next year, she married again, and that person filed for her too. That man, they dropped down dead too. Not real thing, I tell you. 2 man she married, the 2 man them filed for her, and the 2 of them dropped down dead upon her. And she goes on 3rd one and she get through. Now I'm just saying, she have to show the death certificate. She showed the death certificate, and in my opinion, they ended up going down a path where they shouldn't have gone for immigration purposes, but those are instances where you just have to play along with it. You know, they were like asking questions about, oh, I'm dead. Like, so where were you on that? They shouldn't. That's not their business, you know. So that would be, you know, police investigate, like, you know, well, you have a second death? Like, you know, that's police. That's a criminal matter. It's not an immigration matter. Even though you do have a thing called crimmigration, which is, but even crimmigration, it's criminality in immigration. This wasn't an immigration. There were 2 men. She married 2 men, and the 2 men them dropped down dead because they were older men too, you know. And again, it was about the death certificate and the timing and everything and whatever, and where she was living and where this man was from. And I'm getting the details now, and then she get the 3rd one, you know. But those were 2 short marriages, right? So it's not automatic, you know. They give you time to explain yourself. And when you're explaining yourself, the more evidence you have, the better position you're in. And would you believe that sometimes people have the evidence and don't even know some of them have the evidence? Well, first of all, people don't understand. Sometimes people don't understand that there's one thing with filling out the form. There's another thing with just giving them, you know, supporting documents that solid up your information in your form. But sometimes people don't even know what the evidence, you know, what kind of evidence is relevant, you know? You and somebody go on game, and they had emailed you the tickets to the game, which is something do all the way. You go Six Flags now, you go water park and whatever. Nowadays, them send you the ticket and whatever, right? And, you know, when I carry my kids to, I carry them go American Dream, whatever, each one of them named upon the ticket them, you know? So, like, stuff like that. That's evidence. Right? So now I work with people and I say, so, you know, no, we don't have nothing. What want to do? Want to go? Oh, you buy that ticket there. Oh, him did buy it online. You know, name upon it. Yeah, because a specific seater get those tickets to me now. We can't use them. The hell yeah. That's evidence. Right? Wanna go. This and that. Oh, but we did just go so and so and so and so. Which name wanna use when I go down there? And the reason why I said that, they were whatever, I'm not getting whatever. But basically, oh, but no, I never outside of the country. Yeah, I never outside of the country, but did both of your named upon the hotel check-in? Yeah, it was in Louisiana. Get me those. That can't use whenever I go to. Get me those. That's evidence. The two when I go hotel together, that's so and so and so. You understand? You did this, no, we don't have no ticket for that. Only did take any picture, want to go down there? Yeah, we take picture. What time of the year it was? Boom, bam, 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 bam. You have any landmarks in the picture? When people go place, them love take picture of landmark. Yeah, we have landmark, you know, we take picture so and so and so. That is a picture I want. Because then, well, nowadays you have some phone, them, you know, them, if you turn on your location with your pictures, the phone record where every picture where you take, the phone record the date, the time, and where you take your picture, if your location in your phone on. That's why you ever notice in your phone sometime, them saying, I said, this is what you did for February, or them say, 5 years ago you were here and whatever, and them have the picture and whatever, it's all there. So if you and the person take picture together, and only did this so and so and so and so. Worse if a landmark, so only did this so and so and so, that they far from where you live. Because when you live in New York, that they are California. When you travel together, when they are the same place together, the evidence. Right? So it's a game. You know, and you have to know if you play the game and marshal your evidence and tell your story credible so that when the immigration officer read it, them can say your thing sort out and be like, you know, some of them have to interview them people here, which is something them are do regularly now. Yeah, them I give people them things and don't even interview them now. One time gone, that wasn't a lot. One time gone, the interview was automatic. But now, if your thing sort out and it's solid up, them, the whole heap of people get surprised. Them get them thing and them never call them in for no interview, all right? So again, depending on what your situation is, send me a text, 929-400-1249, 929-400-1249, 929-400-1249. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. I'm out. Hello?
Hi, Raga.
Okay, you're on air, okay?
I'm on air? Okay. How are you?
Were you calling to be on air?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. So what's up?
I'm good. I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Hey, you inspire me, by the way, because sometimes you talk about things from Jamaica that we say, and it basically it's from back in the day that it affected us, and generation after generation we keep doing it. Like, for example, how they used to make fun of your nose,
Right.
but they didn't understand that back in it's because of slavery that we look at certain things as bad, right? So I wanted to ask a question of how do you feel about people saying they're bad hairs? Like, say if somebody here is kind of coiled tightly, they represent it as a bad hair. Do you think that's something from our past that continue over generations, especially in Jamaican culture? They like to say, "Oh, you're putting it body," or you know what I mean? Yeah. What do you think about that statement?
Oh, most definitely, and it is not something exclusive to Jamaicans. Unfortunately, it's something that afflicts people from the African diaspora all over, black people all over. But not only black people, would you believe that even people with Caucasian type hair, they have hair discrimination? You know that Indian people, they have hair discrimination too, because the hair still is not white people hair. It's crazy. But unfortunately, that has long existed in Jamaica, right? We have this thing about picky head, but actually picky head is not accurate, because that is just uneven, scrape up here and whatever. But this thing where we say Jamaicans talk about baby hair and pretty hair.
Yes.
Right.
It makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, why are you saying? And then I was explaining to someone like, okay, that's not how you say it. They're like, no, I lie. I just saw Jamaican people say it. I'm like, no, it's stemming from back. Because why would you assume that it's bad hair? And they're like, no, it's not. I'm just overreacting. I'm too woke. You know what I mean?
No. You are quite right. Here's the thing I want you to appreciate, and want people to understand. And you cannot have something that is not in a neutral state without having an opposite. Right? Again, let me say that again. You cannot have an entity that is not in a neutral state. That doesn't have an opposite. It must have an opposite. So
yes, correct.
If you're talking to black people and you say you have pretty hair, there must be an ugly hair.
Thank you.
Because the pretty hair is pretty relative to the ugly hair. The ugly hair is ugly relative to the pretty hair, right? So when a car is in neutral, it's neither stop and it not drive.
Drive, yes.
Right? So nothing I control. The car is in neutral. But if the car is driving, we know it not stop. And if the car stop, we know it not drive. Right? So we know when the car stop, we know it can't move. That's the opposite. When the car is moving, we know it can't stop. When a damn flyer coming in place, man. Right? So the thing, with the hair thing in Jamaica, and Jamaicans are obsessed with nose and thing, but the hair thing, for example.
I also had a debate with that as well.
Right.
Like, why are you looking at people's nose? Please.
Yeah, but
God gave you a nose and your nose is fine.
It's a long time thing, and the more common term is good hair and bad hair. And I'm saying, no, she have good hair.
Yes.
And look, him have good hair and whatever and thing like that. And if you can comb through the ear good, them say a good ear. If you can't comb through it easy, them say a bad ear, which is ridiculous. And the ear where them can't comb through, except for if I like, Rasta ear where them not comb it or something like so. It's usually because the texture is stronger and more firmer and all them look at
coiled,
understand?
So you agree then it stemmed from, say, back in slavery when it was kind of like, okay, everything kind of black is bad.
Anything of African descent is bad.
It's bad.
And anything of European descent is good. And then what I'm saying very often, it's really the opposite that's true. When we were growing up in Jamaica, the best sugar. Whoa, we have something making some noise in the phone here.
Sorry.
Low.
Sorry.
Yeah,
My pot just dropped.
when we were growing up in Jamaica, the best sugar was what we refer to as granulated sugar, which was the white sugar.
Yes. And I love them.
And then the other sugar, we used to call it dark sugar.
Yeah.
And granulated sugar was supposed to be better. And I mean, sugar, you have to be careful with sugar. But it's a dark sugar is a better sugar than the granulated sugar.
It is.
But we were taught that the white sugar is better than the dark sugar. I'm just giving you an example. And we grew up with all of these things and whatever. When we grew up in Jamaica, a common insult was to cuss somebody, say you're black and ugly like. Right?
That is true.
I have never heard somebody cuss somebody in Jamaica and say, you're brown and ugly. Are your fair skin and ugly? Never hear that yet. You know, and it doesn't mean that you don't have fair skin people who they would call ugly. I'm just saying you never hear somebody weaponize it that way, you know?
Yeah, they only just say, oh, you're ugly, but they never distinctly say your skin and ugly.
They never use a color to modify the state, right? You never hear that yet. So you're quite correct with the hair issue there, okay? All right?
All right, thank you.
Well, and so over pot, you so you're not used to the pot. I over pot that you make chop and tumble down now.
You know when you're short, Ann?
All right, take care of yourself here. Blessings.
All right, take it easy, Raga. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. Cool. All right, people. I go mention, all right? Out the road, you know. I look some food as usual, no?